you're all coping well during the lockdown. It's definitely been a very, very difficult time for all of us. And we are definitely missing all our dogs a lot. Definitely the ones who come to the dog family. Though we keep talking to all of you. And it's always good to see your videos, see your pictures. Yes, Ruby. And have some communication with you guys. Hi Sanjali. Hi Shashank. Yesh. Kabu, come here. And Captain's here as well to say hi to all of you. We'll just wait a couple of minutes till we have more people and then I'll get started. Yesh. Yesh. Come here. Chubundu. He's acting all camera shy, I guess. He's wondering why am I sitting in one place, because if you're up here, you're always training. I'm sure all your dogs are very happy though that everyone's at home. 24/7 they can see their humans, and I think there's nothing else that can make them happier than that. But I think Captain and Phoebe are continuously wondering that why the hell are we always around. They're almost waiting for us to leave and go out. And here he is taking his toy. Hi Monica. How's Pablo doing? I hope he's not troubling you too much right now. Great. So Pablo has been one of our puppies in our puppy school time. One naughty brat who knows how to manipulate his humans very, very well. Oh, is it? Suddenly a growing spurt, is it? Oh, growling. Why is he growling? For what is he growling? Phoebe is not here right now. I'll bring her in sometime, definitely. Get his food and get the toy if you want. If you want. I have Abhijit here, of course, my partner. Super puppy. Okay, now Nick, you want to join us in the video? Just a minute, let me see how we can do this. Okay, I am technologically challenged. Abhijit, please help. I have no idea how to do these things. That's Nicholas. 1 minute, Nicholas. Now what happens here now? Now why did you decline? Not sure, but since we are all at home all the time and he's not used to it, so he's unable to find a resting place where no one will disturb him. Right. Monica, is it that you guys are really trying to do something with him non-stop? Because knowing him, of course, what I would suggest is give him some space, because you know he is very defensive, like we've always known. How is the crate training working out? Are you putting him in his crate in his off time? Because like we've discussed many times with him, we need to just give him space. A lot of his issues are genetic, which we are never going to be able to remove completely. So we have to just manage them well. Buy no crate. Don't do that. See, love is one thing, but I've just repeatedly been telling you that, you all have to be safe more than anything else. Or at least give him a bedroom or something like that. And then when you bring him out, obviously, then you can spend some good time with him. Nicholas, why are you saying no problem? You can obviously join in into the live session while I get started. It's anyway going to be a couple of more minutes. Just write down, hi Rucha, hi Rohan. I wish I could see Zeena in this. We are terribly missing her. We are terribly, terribly missing her. And I think Phoebe is missing her a lot. I think what we will do is we will do live session again and again with all the dogs where we can see each one of the dogs. Of course, they are best buddies. I'm just going to be back in a minute, guys. Yeah? We are just waiting for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to be back. Hi to everyone. Come here. Come. Oh, there we go. Oh. I think he's going to teach you all a lot today. Yeah, absolutely partners in crime. Yes, say hi to Anvay. Do something with your ears and say hi. Yes, absolutely, Anvay. Jam yours. Go. Okay, so the main reason, guys, let's get a little started. The main reason why we are doing this session today is mainly because I've been speaking to a few pet parents and everyone seems to tell me that obviously the dogs are driving them nuts. Mainly because obviously they're not used to seeing you guys home 24/7, right? So it is a lot to digest. Forget the dogs. I think the humans are finding it difficult to cope with each other when we have to be around each other 24/7. Yeah. So, obviously it is going to be slightly difficult to cope in this entire situation. And given that our language of communication is different between us and our dogs, it all the more becomes difficult to communicate correctly to them, to just tell them that, okay, what is really happening? What are we expecting from them? Or rather to even understand what are they expecting from us. Okay, it's not always what we expect from them. So often we hear that two humans are not able to communicate correctly, right? Like very often you end up having arguments with your own friends, and where you end up saying that the main reason for the argument or for the fight was a miscommunication, was a misunderstanding. What does that mean? That you both have the same language, and still there is a reason why you are not able to get to each other. And us humans, then what we call it, a lot of men women issues. We call it, okay, parents are just a different generation and hence they don't get us. So we call it, we say for different reasons there are misunderstandings, right? Now if we can give so many justifications to why there can be a misunderstanding between two humans, can we give a little bit more benefit of doubt to why there is a misunderstanding between a dog and a human? because our language of communication is also different. We are not able to get to each other correctly, right? And hence it becomes all the more important to be very, very clear and simple with our communication. Yeah, don't complicate stuff because you're not able to reason out with a dog. Like, you can sit down with a human, you can sit down with a child and explain that, okay, why is this happening, or this can lead to that. You can't do that with a dog. So as much as possible, you have to keep everything very simple, right? So yeah, coming to that, and of course, one is that is our role in it. And obviously, the dogs are also very manipulative. So it goes without saying that they are going to try to play the cute card. They are going to try to get what they really, want. Hi, Priya. Hi, Prajakta. Hi, Satish. Hi, Junior Phoebe. So because of that, obviously the dogs are continuously trying to get their way, right? They are trying to get to the thing that they want in different ways. They're going to try different stunts to do it. So now the $1,000,000 question here is that what is happening, that how is it that we are able to tire our dogs out? And how is it that, they're not driving us nuts? And honestly, they're really not. Like, our dogs are really, like, I can't see any drastic change in both of them, in Captain and Phoebe. Yeah, for all those who don't know, me and Abhijit, we own 2 dogs. We own a pit bull named the Captain and a golden retriever named Phoebe. So we don't seem to really have any issues with both of them, even right now during the entire lockdown. We're not being able to take them out for walks, but I think it's pretty much the same. And I think the only answer to that is because they are getting trained in a particular way, right from the time they were puppies. Yeah, right. So what happens is, a lot of times, we wonder that why that our dogs are not getting tired. And so why do you think your dogs are not getting tired? Because that is one thing I would first want to ask you guys, that why do you think that your dogs are not getting tired? Can you give me a few examples of what is your dog doing differently now during the lockdown than what your dog used to do before, that makes you think that they're not getting tired? Or some behavior which has always been there before and now, and which makes you wonder that, okay, my dogs are not getting tired. So Shashank is telling me that right now she's with you, but if she was home, she would pick up my things and run around waiting for me to chase her. Right. Okay, yeah. So that is one of the things that makes people wonder, right? That, maybe my dog is not getting tired because they're continuously trying to do something or the other like this. Anything else, guys, that your dogs are doing? See, I would rather make this a little interactive so I can really be able to help you guys in the problems that you all are facing. I can obviously keep talking. I have no problem. But if you guys can, say a couple of things, tell me what's happening with your dogs so I can really help you better. That is one, yeah. Oh, yes, correct. So also there was another dog who I've been working with. So with him, what he used to do is that every time, like obviously now everyone is working from home. So because of that, what happens is every time they sit down to work, they get their laptop out and they sit. The dog might be sleeping until then. The minute they sit down to work, the dog comes and he starts jumping on them and tries to lick them, tries to bite them. He tries to do all of these things the minute they sit down to work, almost like it's a vengeance time. So that is another thing that I have heard.